Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee. Dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I gave you a 20. That was for the pizza. So you're telling me that you bought wings with it and a pay-per-view, and you don't have enough money. Listen, Bravolio, love, darling, I can't do this. I'm like, we'll talk. Greetings, friends. Everything's fine. Guess what? It is the finale episode of our Feywild adventure, the first adventure and the first Feywild adventure of 2024. Can you believe it's over yet? 7 episodes in. This is incredible. I'm great. You're great. The game's great. That phone call could have gone better than it did, but that was great too. Most importantly, I am Gift the Great, and that was Ravolio ordering more pizza, because it's always pizza time, and we always have pizza money. Let's see. This is Nat 21 Adventures, a campaign number 14, Curse of the Feywild Part 3. And this, of course, is episode 7, like I have said. So, the finale. The big shebang, the showdown, the epic big monster battle where we hear the boss music playing the whole time. I mean, we're in it. This is it. You know, big epic woe. This is sort of the spin-off of the original adventure. I hope you've been watching before now, or just welcome to our finale. It's going to be a great time either way. It's spin-off of the original. We follow some of the characters. We're filling you in. This part of the story does connect to our original story. It's all going to happen before we get back to our big reunification woe finale in like 4 years from now. We'll see. Don't worry about it. What you have to worry about is tonight, the big final showdown. And of course, possibly the only thing that remains consistent, other than the fact that Bravoglio keeps needing more pizza money, is our fearless leader, our zany dungeon master, the one, the only pizza money dungeon daddy himself, Danger Daddy himself, Pobo Gabobo.
That's right. It's me, Pobo Gabobo. Hi, Gif. How's it going?
It's great. Apparently,
I totally forgot.
Pizza. We're fine.
I literally forgot all about pizza money, and then you said it, and you should have. Yeah, we lost it.
No, I can't remember what pizza money is. I think you should explain it.
It's something that you know what? If that was a rue, you'll learn when you're older, darling. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. They always say that. Fine.
That is the voice of Aru over there. Well, Gif, are you ready for the big boss fight that always happens at the end of each one of our? Yeah.
I mean, like we stopped at the biggest cliffhanger. There were people getting eaten. There were people riding a giant worm. It was amazing. I don't want to give it away because I know that's your job, but I'm ready. Let's go.
I just give it away like pizza money. Yeah. All right. Well then, very well. Let us get right to it. Let us welcome our audience into the Nat 21 layer, high atop our underground layer. Adventurers, welcome to our show. Tonight is our final episode of the Curse of the Feywild Part 3, which means that there must be more parts coming up soon, and then it's all gonna congeal into one madcap adventure, which we have no idea how it's gonna really end. But well, if you need to catch up on those past adventures, we are on the YouTubes, so you can check all of them out. Since the humble beginnings of this madcap adventure nearly 4 years ago, we're coming up quickly on our birthday, actual Nat 21 birthday. 4 years old, can almost go to school. Nat 21 Adventures is a group of Renaissance Fair performers who have gathered together to play role-playing games and do other fun things as well. And tonight we play our Dungeons and Dragons game. And not only are we playing the game, but you can play along. That's right. I'm talking about channel points. Channel points and Patreon powers. Of course, if you're joining us live on Twitch, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game. If you would like even more of those powers, you may join our Patreon and become a Patreon saint. You can support the show, get bonus materials, and you get more powers to throw at our players and our dungeon master. And actually, they go through all of the shows that we have, all of the role-playing games. They will, each one of them, you got powers that you can use. They're all going to be different for each show. Gothic Horror does totally different ones, so just check it out. But if you are a Patreon, we start off your powers with a +5 or a -5, and then you get disadvantage or advantage. You can also give someone a hit, a miss, an auto crit, or an auto critical fail. Now, only our magical Patreons wield powers. Now, while you can use these powers to befuddle the players or the DM, an actual roll of a 1 or a 21 cannot be changed. 'Tis sacred. So, check out what's on the Twitch powers tonight. It's the boss fight. So we did add a couple of new ones. There's some group goals. Basically, rampaging through Fabletown like Godzilla is our Dream Stealer, and it will crush your enemies, see them driven for you, and smash buildings. So every time one of those group goals is met, it's going to smash into some more buildings, revealing even more destruction, etc., etc. Also, of course, we still also have Create a Fairy Tale on there as well. Also, I believe there's one that is that the Dream Stealer also eats a fable. So random fables can be eaten. You decide who it is. We have to make one up. If you want to decide who it is, you have to make one up on the spot. Otherwise, you might just roll randomly. It might eat a few of real Red Riding Hoods. So who knows? Now, while you've been stunned with that new information and those powers at your hands, GIF, while they're stunned, roll that Nat 21 footage. Oh my goodness. Hey, just FYI, if you are watching along, we are close to getting a hype train. So hit those subs, those gifts, bits, throw all that into the air. Just chat. Helps with the hype train. Helps pop the show up a little bit in the viewers. And you know what actually happens is that we'll just cause more damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chaos time. So,
I
would
absolutely love some pizza money. Thank you.
Yes, tonight we have. Well,
Of course.
we're missing somebody. Where's our Mabo?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna fix it. You go ahead. I will stand in as Kazoo.
All right, bard for a bard. It's fair. Well, tonight we've got our very own. Well, right now, standing in for Kazoo, we have Autumn Ingenue, who is our Metatron. Don't be fooled by the name tags. That's right. She's our Metatron, Gift the Great, as she's known in the world of Urt. Then we have Z Liard. Right. I can't talk tonight. Playing Gemma Pell. That's right. Yes, the human. I think we should just change it every single time.
Bard. Yeah, it should just be random.
Bard touched Faye.
Bard touched Faye.
Mm.
Sure. Let me get some wings.
And right over there in the opposite corner is Kitty Chaos playing Aru. She's right over here. Wait, I don't have to just. I can just go like that. In the same location as me. There you go.
I figured out how to make the subscribe work.
Yeah. Oh, we are already at a level 2. I'm just gonna have the
I'm actually not here right now. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, you got Zoomy.
Joined the party yet.
That's right. That's right. And right below me, on to their second weekend of the Scarborough Fair.
We're going into weekend 3.
Right. We've got Shakespeare approved, also known as Mokandare, the dwarf barbarian.
Although I don't even know how I got this number. I never met this guy. I mean, this is fun. But he just called me and asked if I needed pizza money. And I was like, I could definitely use some pizza. I mean, it's great. And so I'm just real excited to be here, honestly. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming. You know, I was wondering, I was thinking, what if we did, what if we made it kind of a interesting hype train, where if it ends on an even numbered hype train, it'll go hype in favor of the players. And if it's an odd number hype train, it goes in favor of the monster. And whatever level is, that's the level of the damage wrought. What do you say? I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. 50-50. No more forbidden text. All right. So, my friends, we'll get Matt back on here in a minute, but let's see what else has been happening in the world out there at large. We've been at Sherwood Forest. We've got our very last weekend coming up at Sherwood Forest for myself, Kitty Chaos. Yeah, just one more weekend.
I'm gonna be so sad. I love Sherwood.
Yeah, and then I have one weekend off from festivals. Headed to Tennessee Fair for 4 weekends. There she is.
And there's
We're both gonna be in Tennessee, but not in the same place.
Oh, well, just so you know,
I'm using a very bad connection. Apologies.
Oh, but it's okay. We love you. Well, I just want
I thought I had the bad.
I just want
Oh,
everyone to know,
it's
though,
your
that
fault if you can hear me.
It's our fault if we can hear you.
yes, that logically is sound
God,
right
this
there.
poor
There you go.
connection.
What Jax the Whipper is going to be hanging out with me this weekend.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Is
Right
it just
over at-
this weekend?
Yep, just this weekend, Celtic weekend at the Scarborough Renaissance Festival. So who better to bring in than a very French whipping act?
Of course.
Yeah, it's Gallic
Yeah, nothing
in the way that
says.
Gaelic isn't.
I mean, they're technically both Gaelic
I mean, before the Romans showed
before
up,
the
yeah,
Romans.
they
Yeah,
were Celtic.
Yep.
I'll go with it. Rolling with it.
There you go. They are technically all Caucasoids. So
Nope,
Oh.
that's people from the Caucasus Mountain region.
you know what? I'm only going to believe what I'd like to believe. I'm an American.
I think it's all made up, just like these fables.
It's just
Well, my friend, speaking of fables, what happened last week in the Feywild? What in the wild Feywild had happened? I'll tell you. The party got to Fabletown, where they saw the big green gem that allegedly kind of like keeps the fairy tales alive. Now, there's a whole idyllic town of fairy tale creatures just living out their best fairy tale lives until the party showed up. The monster revealed itself and everything broke loose. So see, what happened was the dream stealer, the psychic stalker, had been living in that lake. Remember episode 1, where Gemma had been dreaming about fairy tale books and Kazoo had been praying about Moken, her dear departed friend, or so she thought. Well, turns out the dream stealer stole the memories of Moken from Kazoo and stole a fairy tale character from Gemma's book, the fairy tale about the dwarf that boasts too much. The fairy tale, then she molded them together into one actual character and was able to use that body to reach Fabletown. Because she had been otherwise unable to leave the lake, because that's where her legend was the strongest, around that Fey Lake. It happens. But now, with a body, it could actually straight to Fabletown. And just when things were getting weird, the Dream Stealer molted out of Moken's body, leaving Moken on the ground like a wet cicada shell. And now it shall feast. It's attempting to rampage through the town. The party is currently battling it by the shrine where the gem is kept, with Gemma attempting to ride it, hanging on by knives, Moken getting his beard slurped up by the creature like spaghetti, and Kazoo running alongside, casting spells. Now, Oru has just appeared over the side of the edge of the town with some of her wolf friends, riding on one of them and riding on in. Yes, and the red riding squad actually is the Steel Fox is the mayor. That's right. Yes. So we have all sorts of fables living in this town, but here we are. They're there in the town square having a huge battle. Red Riding Hood's off to the side, throwing some crazy stuff out of her basket. The mare, Steel Fox, or at least a version, I think it was just the symbiote. So a giant pompadour with glasses, with rhinestone glasses, is the mayor of the town. And here they battle. So yeah, so where are we in this hype train anyway? What are we at?
We're 6% into level 4.
Oh man! All right.
That's a lot of
So
numbers.
even if we end with an even, then the hype train will go in the in the player's favor, and if we end on an odd number, we'll go in the monster's favor. All right. So where were we? I have the psychic creature has taken a bunch of damage, but here we stand at the beginning of our round. In the midst of the combat. If my let me see. Oh, let's just everybody, now that we've got Aru in the combat, let's all re-roll our initiatives. What do you say?
Mine should probably be pretty far behind since I'm like not actually in the fight yet.
Right.
I'll just roll anyway.
And I just
rolled a 21.
and I rolled a
Oh,
21.
Oh,
With the same dice.
it was the same one.
Nice. All right.
That'd be a natural
what do we
one,
got?
sir.
Oh no.
That's a nat 1. Okay.
Nat 1. All right.
Hey, I'm just spitting it out early, and apparently this is not my day because you broke my internet, Paul. I'm blaming you.
What did you do?
My website we were updating, and yeah. So, Aru,
Ain't
Dream
that just
Stealer.
the way?
All right, what did you get there, Gemma?
A 22 total.
A 22 total, which is great, but not as. What is Aru? Do you have any bonuses on your Nat 21 there?
2.
Okay, all right. So you're actually still ahead. All right, so Gemma is next then. All right, Moken.
16.
All right, a solid number. Kazoo, you rolled a 1. All right.
Just got it out of the way. Don't need to roll any more ones tonight.
All right.
Good plan.
Oh, let me get Red Riding Hood rolled a 4. All right. So
Come on, Red. Oh, her name is Susan. Please respect that.
Susan. That's right.
Oh, that's
Susan.
right. Yeah,
Susan.
Susan.
Susan Hood.
Technology fight. We'll do all the things. Let's see. So, all right. So Aru and the Dream Stealer go first. Gemma, Moken, Susan, and Kazu. Right, with the 1. All right. Who am I missing? Yes, no. 1. Yes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. All right. All right. All right. Well, Aru. There on the outskirts of town, you see this giant creature scaling. It's this big.
Oh! Wow.
And it actually is
Nice.
attempting. It smashed through the walls of the in-between, which also is here, and then made its way to the center of town, and started to. I think it ate somebody, and then yeah. All right, so
It's trying to actually get to the gem,
it
or
seems to
we're
be.
not sure.
It hasn't made it yet.
Okay.
And I'm sure that it would be bad if it does get to the gem.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
just a little
Hmm.
bad.
All right,
Well-
so
Although for
Kitty.
science, we could let it have it, see what happens.
for science,
For science.
So I'm gonna make the call that commands my pack to fight with me,
okay.
and we'll just imagine that I did that because I have no voice from all of the work that I've been doing. So yeah, Aru calls out, and now I have 3 wolves who are fighting with me. Is that a bonus action? I guess it doesn't matter. We're far away, so we're just gonna
Charge.
yeah, we're just using the rest of our action to get there.
Right, so you can move and action as you're,
Yay,
as you're charging.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you'll get pretty close. You'll get pretty close. So,
Okay.
all right. Well, fortunately, you're out of
Oh,
range.
What can I also use one of those actions to go ahead and rage? Or I don't
You
know.
want to hang on to that rage because if you.
Oh, because I'm not making any
you're not
attacks
attacking
this
it,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah, I save it for next time.
Yes.
Sorry. Whoops.
All right, good plan. All right, so you're charging in. Oh, the Dream Stealer. All right, Moken.
Hey.
You are the. It's trying to eat you. It's trying to eat your beard,
All
and
right.
it's doing a great job of it.
Great.
Ooh, that's not good. So, give me a. Are you? What do you do? Because it's sucking you in. You're gonna try to.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna tell a lot of bursts. So, in very rapid order, so it just keeps spooling out, so I can do an anti-Lady in the Tramp with him, and
Right. It's called a reverse Lady in the Tramp.
a reverse
So-
Lady in the Tramp, and I'm going to also so that is more like a free action, but then I'm going to swing by my beard and use my sword of Jawsus, the incisor, to slice behind one of his kneecaps.
Okay.
Whilst in barbarian rage. So let's do this. So I made out with your mother last night, and it was great because your mother was inside of a teddy bear, and it was the ugliest teddy bear, and you were inside of me, so you had to witness it. And then I picked up your mother and I threw her into a cave, and I set the cave on fire. And then I used more fire to collapse the cave, and then I exploded the cave into a new cave. And then that's how we got diamond. I invented diamond.
Give me a persuasion roll, which is basically what you're going to use to draw out your beard. It's like an opposed grapple roll. So
all right. So persuasion
with advantage.
All right, with advantage. Thank you very much. That would be a 19, clean and even, because I have no bonuses for it.
Oh, I am sorry to tell you that while you did a fantastic job, as your beard grew longer and longer and longer, I did roll a 17 plus a bonus. So it actually drew you in a little bit more. So while you did a pretty good job, you would have been sucked in completely, but you were like, and she also did this and this and this and this. So you managed to stay outside of its mouth, but you are one slurp of the spaghetti closer.
Oh,
So,
all right.
beard, just one closer. All right. And also, Kazoo, Gemma, psychic attack.
Because we hit it earlier. Let me ask a quick question that Quad Kevin also was inquiring. Recollect that bless we threw down at the end of the last game. It should still be up.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you still are blessed. All right, so it's a
Just
wisdom save.
Okie dokie. And for
15 or
those
higher.
who don't remember, you get an additional D4 added to your saving throw. So,
Hooray!
that. Oh my god! I just made it. If it wasn't for the bless, I would not have made it. You said 15, right?
What was our?
Yep.
15, 17.
15.
50.
If it wasn't for the blood.
All right. The both of you, here's the weird thing that happens is that you hear Moken telling this story, and you, like, his beard is going everywhere, and you almost get wrapped up in the story itself, in the beard. You're like, it's a little bit of like, you can hear the sonic, the mental waves of energy coming out of this dream stealer who is like warping your mind, and you're seeing things that aren't there, and you're seeing the stories that Moken is yelling about, and it almost stuns you into like just losing reality completely. But you manage to hang on, and you wiggle back to this Feywild reality with a little bit of beard wrapped around your arm, and you're like, I
will say this. It was my bless that saved me, and Kazu's grasp on reality is fragile at best. So it is through the will of Jawsus. You see through.
You see little sharks chomping through the beard, cutting back to your reality.
I just like to think, since Gemma's had a lot of Fey touching up in her brain pan, and she's a little resistant to outside touching. Yeah, that
And I believe
sentence went
somebody
real
just
well.
brought you scissors. Hey, look what I found. Scissors.
Oh, look.
Ka-chunk. You're like, huh,
Yay.
scissors.
I want them to
There
be
you go.
comically big, like ribbon cutting.
Oh, I have some at home. Uh-huh. Yes.
That makes
Yeah, I mean, they
sense.
are, like, absolutely like a fairy tale creature, probably like the Schnabelperch does, runs by, and you're like, hey, grab. She's got the big giant scissors, and you just like, yoink, chunk. And with that, we move on to Gemma's actual go. What do you do? You got giant scissors, comically large scissors.
What can Jim actually see from here?
You're hanging on
Yeah,
now with a pair of scissors.
and partially like a foot wrapped around like olive like silk,
Yes.
all sorts of attached to this thing. Can I reach the beard that's like in the mouth at all from where I am, or am I gonna have
Try.
to?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they are comically big. Awesome. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to do this upside down. I'm gonna have to let go of the knives, hook my other foot to get round to try to cut at the beard.
And I mean, are you basically just gonna leap for it with the
Yeah.
beard wrapped around your feet, and then ka-chunk? All right.
Yeah. No, I'm
Give me,
absolutely gonna get trampled. This is fine.
Tell you what. So give
I
me
tuck and
the
roll.
acrobatics roll, and the higher you roll, that will give you a better bonus for your attack because you'll do an attack
Okay.
roll. But
But I
first
still
you're-
get my acrobatics bonus.
yes.
Ooh, that is, I can't math. It is 15 plus 6 is 21.
21.
Oh, 21.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a +4
Blackjack.
to your attack roll.
Okay.
Also get the bonus from Bless. Remember, everyone, you get a bonus +4
Oh.
to your attack rolls,
Right.
and you get a bonus +4 to your saving
My
throw rolls.
Oh,
Praise
so that makes it a
Jesus.
25.
Praise
Ability
Joseph.
It's a 25.
25. All right. Then you have a +5. Plus your
Oh, so another
God.
21.
what? All right. Roll some damage.
What scissors?
The
They count that as a-
comically large scissors, a D6.
Okay. 7.
Times 2, 14.
Oh. 14.
You
Smoking
you're like,
beard.
and like, and there's literally like one little braid that's hanging on, and he's like, "Wah," and all the hairs fly out except for this one tight little braid.
Damn
And,
dwarves and their need to have them braids.
I know, right? It's so strong.
It's
It's literally
just how it grows, honestly. And
yeah, it
Like,
just braids naturally.
yeah.
This
beard
really, really uncomfortable discussion of braided dwarf hair or gnome hair or whatever we're talking about is a good sign that you're watching Nat 21 Adventures Curse of the Feywild Part 3, the finale. If you're having a good time, hit that follow button. If you're having a great time, tug on our braids. We have shows Monday through Thursday. Thank you to everyone who's supporting the show by subscribing or throwing bits. Now, back to our whatever this is.
Yes.
I say that all the time. All right, well done, Gemma. Well done.
that's all of me.
It is Mokin's go. Oh, and I
Ooh.
see that monster rampage, so we'll see what happens.
All right. So I feel the beard loosen. I take incisor, and I go to slice through the beard the rest of the way myself.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Oh, where'd you go? Sorry.
You know what? You're gonna actually have to make a saving throw because
Against myself.
you don't want to cut that beautiful, gorgeous beard.
Oh,
It's you and now Kazoo and Gemma, you're pretty sure that the has actually like put that thought in his head. Then again, he is a dwarf. They do love beards. You're gonna have to make it's a 12 or higher. But
all right. What am I rolling?
Well, you do have bless. It is an intelligence save.
Thankfully my intelligence is low. All right.
You want to roll high though.
All right. I want to roll high. Oh, this ain't gonna work out great for all of us.
So low,
But I have bless, which is the +4.
You do have a bless.
All right. Oh, all right. That gives me a 15.
All right.
Once again,
right,
John has saved us.
You pull out your sword and you're like, oh, it's gotta go. But you're like, but it's just so good looking.
Oh,
Damn it. And you cut it, but nicely. Like
In
make sure it's a
Joss's name.
in Joss's
all right.
name.
There we go.
And so you cut yourself free just as the creature has swung its head around and you go flying. Yay! Off to the other side of the town.
You owe me a new beard.
Oh my god, your face looks
Perfect.
so weird.
I know. That's why I have a beard.
I mean, hey.
I think it
who's
looks
that?
great.
Whose turn is it? It's Susan's turn. Little Red Riding Hood. And she's actually going to throw... Oh, man. She reaches into her basket and throws a spell out, but it just doesn't even do anything. It's some kind of prismatic color spray of something. And it made it save. It didn't do a thing. Riding Hood's like, gah! Curses. And it is Kazoo's go now.
Aru hasn't been blessed.
No, she just got into range.
Yeah, she wasn't in the range, so
You'd have
I
to
was-
cast Bless again. Bless again.
yeah. Bless again. Bless again. Bless again.
Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna not do that. I'm going to do some dissonant whispers because it is my understanding that so far the only thing that has been able to damage it is that has been the psychic damage that we have seen, because the radiant damage just bounced right off this bitch. So let's it's a wisdom saving throw, has to beat 16.
Are we
And
gonna
if you would
tag
like to know
team
what the
dissonant
whispers are,
whispers?
just if you want to know what she says, if you just want to lean in close and I'll whisper it to you. The dwarf seriously fucked your mother.
Great. I'm so attached.
And you were inside me at the same time, which meant you felt all of it.
Oh, man.
And with that, my beard grows back because. All
Oh.
right, there we go.
All right. And well, roll some damage. It like and you see it tremble like a Macy's Day balloon, just like like a ripple goes through its skin, like oh yeah. You're like, what did just happen? I don't know.
I'm
it
just like,
roars
am I
again.
okay? Because I'm attached to it.
You are currently still attached to it. Yes, you are. You're not taking any damage yet. But what happens is it rears its head, screams viciously. One, because it's upset that Moken got away. Two, because apparently somebody did something to his mom.
Somebody reverse lady into tramped his mother.
Yeah,
Double
and
reverse.
someone was there, and part of all of it, you nasty eatable centipede.
So it rears back, goes over a little bit, and we already completed one monster rage, or both, or two of them, 2 out of 3. Oh yeah, well I got
I
monster
believe
rage.
we've
one.
completed one.
Oh yes. All right. It goes over, and there in the center of the town also is the mayor's house, and it just rips the mayor's house apart. There's a few chambermaids and like all the normal like house staff that you'd see in any fable, like mice and all sorts of creatures, and it just swoops in, destroys the front of the house, grabs a whole bunch of them, and just eats them like little grapes. And someone has an urgent question: is the banana assassin a fable? I mean, legends have been written about the banana assassin, so
We're in danger.
Hey guys, I don't even know that the banana assassin's real. I think the banana assassin is just totally this made up thing that you guys came up with while I wasn't paying attention. What are you even talking about?
It's ludicrous. Who would make up something like that? Not us.
Probably somebody who gets inside of a dwarf while the dwarf makes out with his mother.
it's like Wrath of Unusual
We're
Side. I'm sure
forever.
size. Sure, it doesn't exist. Yeah. All right. So, bam, smashing through. And here's the weirdest thing that you notice when it did eat the servants and the people that make the mice that make dresses and things like that. It actually grew little faces on its body of the creatures that it ate.
I'm real close to that. Ew, I don't like it.
And
ZC's very
Gemma,
gross.
you see that now some of the beard is now like colorful thread and all those things that are associated with little fairy tale creatures that make your clothes and things like that. So like you see like a bobbin or two like fall out of it. It's like
But
it's somehow
out of its like skin.
Yeah, it's somehow like processing the fable in its own way. Mm-hmm.
Its own way.
In its own weird, yet makes sense to me sort of way.
I will
right.
shout out psychic damage is the only thing that seems to be hurting it.
Oh, and what was that damage?
16.
16.
Was it a critical fail or just a regular fail?
Was not a critical fail, no. Sadly. All right. Aru.
Now, there's something that I've been noticing that's been happening, and I don't think I fully understand it, but I think it has something to do with Moken. But I'm just gonna try this and see if it works. Okay. Hey, Moken!
Hey, whoa!
You
Hello,
remember that
puppy
time?
girl! I missed you!
Yeah. It's
Did
me.
you have a good run?
I'm back. You remember that time that we fought a scary, ugly worm thing just like this, and we totally defeated it because we found out exactly what its weaknesses was? Remember that?
Yeah! I think I do!
Me too.
We should see if it likes a tickle party!
Okay.
Both of you roll wisdom saves. 15 or
Alright.
higher.
15 or
Oh
higher.
man, I don't have wisdom.
+4.
Oh, +4.
Oh my
She's
god,
not-
natural
Well,
21!
roll 4. Roll a d4 to add to it.
I do. I
I
don't.
got a nat
No,
21.
you didn't
Don't.
redo bless.
I got a 12.
No. Oh,
Moken?
That is
I got a
heartbreaking.
21.
Yes.
all right. Moken, you do remember defeating a monster that was similar to this.
We
And Quad Kevin throws in the +5. So both of you do, in fact, remember that time that you did that thing where you defeated a monster very similar. It's almost as if it was written in a book, like a story that, yeah. And you're like, yeah, right.
And we defeated it because we figured out its weaknesses.
Right. Well, you do remember that it does have a weakness, sort of. Well, it will go after whatever the strongest fable it can try to eat. So it kind of like will rummage through the town trying to get to the strongest, the most powerful fables and devour them. Also, you remember that as it eats other fables, it will take on their powers. So yeah, not a weakness, but a strength, perhaps.
Okay, where is who's that guy that slept for 200 years?
Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle. Let's find him.
You can most everybody's in the inn.
Yeah.
You want to go search for him?
Yeah, what do I add to that?
Wait.
I guess it's an investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a roo.
All right.
That's crap. That's a 12.
All right. So you make a break for it as the creature goes over to the city hall and goes over to the mayor's house and smashes the wall. You're like, instead of going straight for him, you're gonna turn and go over to the in-between and hopefully find Rip Van Winkle. I was trying to pronounce Rip Van Winkle, but no, it'd be Rye the
Winkle.
That's
Winkle.
Rye Von Winkle.
Reba Winkle.
that sounds like a drag queen or something.
Yeah. All right.
It does actually.
It could be. In this world, it is. So, you go in there and you're running around going, is anybody Rip Van Winkle? Is there a Rip Van Winkle here? All right. Yeah. So that's what you do. Mo, can you go with her?
Does anyone here have really stupid and not helpful at all powers?
That is a brilliant idea, by the way.
What about the kid that gets his thumb stuck in a pie?
Oh, that one, Georgie
The
Porgy.
kid who puts his finger in a dike.
Porgy. Yeah.
No, that
Hey,
kid's
man.
different.
That's
Don't
a
go
nursery
there.
rhyme, though. Would the nursery rhyme people be here?
By the way, I did want to say hello to the lovely and talented Madame Ansa who's on here. I just saw her a little while ago. But
Love you.
we were talking.
Have you thought about
Love
Jack
you, baby.
Sprat?
He's also a nursery rhyme.
Well, then what's the difference? Really?
Jack Brat eats no fat.
Right.
His wife
Eats
His wife can eat
no,
no
it's
meat.
all I've got. If we can
Please
find his
leave
wife
too.
too, we've limited this thing's diet.
Perhaps. All right.
Or you can keep the plate quite clean.
All right. The two of you run into the inn. It is Gemma's go. You are still hanging on to this thing as it makes its way, smashing through the it smashes the mayor's house. Gemma, give me a I guess this is perception. Just casually as you swinging upside down from this monster.
12.
Okay. You do. I mean, there's various and sundry buildings around the town square, and the creature seems to be, what you can tell, is looking around for more victims. Hasn't really spotted anything really tantalizing.
Okay. I imagine, it's difficult to see things while I'm upside down and on the move.
It is.
Wait. Excellent. But I did hear kazoo. So I would like to right myself and get myself up near the creature's ear.
Okay.
And I too will do dissonant whispers.
We're gonna park this bitch to death.
I know. No, this is yes, no. We reject your reality and substitute our own. You're going down, you son of a bitch.
All right, well, give me an acrobatic roll.
All right.
Not too hard, so probably a
Plus 4.
Plus
Oh,
No,
right.
that's not an attack.
It's an ability check. That's not
Okay, 15.
yeah. All right. You managed to swing around, get up, and you are riding on its back next to what you think is its ear. Doesn't.
It's near its head. We'll go with it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Close enough.
Excellent. So just wisdom spell save DC of 13. Wisdom.
Oh yeah. I rolled 18, so.
All right, that's still half.
What's that?
Half.
Give me that damage.
All right. 3d6 plus the d4. Don't forget. 3, 5, 8, 11, 12. So 6.
All right. We're down to 6. Okay.
Well, don't leave us waiting,
That's
Paola.
I'm like, er?
cool.
He's really taking a very good dramatic
He's
pause.
thinking about it. though.
We were thinking about it.
All right, yeah. Mm.
All right. Where were we?
Well, I personally am practically suction cupped to a really disgusting creature who will not die. How's everybody else doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're going into a tavern, you lucky bastard.
I took psychic damage there. All right. So it does seem to take some damage from that. Not terribly too much.
I figured out where its ear isn't.
Right. The title of the fairy tale: The Wenches Who Washed All the Clothes. Oh,
Aww.
cute.
I know that means.
I know them. All right, Susan. Susan is making a break for it. She's like, I'm gonna get the rest of the gang, and she runs out.
Get people who can do psychic damage.
Kazu, what would you like to do?
I am going to praise Josus again. No, I'm not gonna. As much as I like to do that, I mean, really, I hate to be a one spell bard, but just dissonant whispers again.
Oh, you know what? Give me a perception check as well.
You
are not
get a perception
currently
check?
attached to it,
No.
and it kind of went away
I
from
am
you,
not.
and you can see the whole rest of the center of town. Or-
How does an 18 sound?
That's lovely. There is a quite decorative building that in any other place would look like a church. But on the top of it, it says Bibliothèque.
The library?
But it looks like a Gothic church.
You're making a reference and I'm not getting it. So
Bibliothèque.
It's
He's
Library.
going for books. Books.
so it's a Gothic library.
Mhm.
It's a gothic.
And is that where the little worm is heading? My little worm buddy?
Currently, you're not sure. It just smashed a building, kind of reared up, ate some people. Then it heard some disturbing news from
Quick,
Gemma,
run
and
in.
now is considering its next move.
Grab what you can on gothic horror and entomology, and let's see what we can cobble together.
So I will still do
Yeah.
dissonant whispers again because it's a thing. It works. I will keep casting until it stops working. And this time,
Hello.
Hi.
Actually,
Try that again.
what?
Dissonant
Try that
whispers again. He didn't hear you.
Okay. Dissonant whispers, dissonant whispers.
Na, 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 na,
My Little Pony theme song.
Well, I rolled 4. All
All
right. You have dissidently whispered it.
Yeah.
What you got?
This time I'm casting it at like the higher level. So hold on a
Mhm.
second. Click, saying I cast it, and that's it. I don't have enough d6s for that, so I'll have to roll again. Okay, hold on a sec. Wait, I picked it up. So 9, 10, 15 plus. Hold on a second. 15 plus another 5. So that's 20. Wow, that's a pretty
Nice.
good roll.
All right. That actually did a serious amount of damage. It like
But
definitely-
not only so it's a whisper and it kind of cuts through, and I'm
Mhm.
singing it to the tune of da, 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 da. So, but it's like dwarven mothers having sex, they're having sex and on a bearskin rug that's made of furry beard dwarfs. Dwarven beard is laying down your sweet mother and give it to her. She's loving every little stubby finger. Moo, do, 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 do. Why are you not stopping me?
Yeah, that's a mystery. No, keep going.
just gonna let you roll there. Right. Demonetized.
I'm like super red now. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
You gotta love like good cast members know when to bail you out, and other ones sit there and like, oh,
Sorry, I was
how
just
we can
teasing
get
out.
her to go.
You know how I do.
Why would we stop you? Says Kevin. Of course. Why would we stop you?
That's what we
all right.
call enabling.
Right. So it hears that. It kind of stumbles around, looks around, and sees what it appears to be the church / library, biblioteca. And it starts to make a beeline to it, just like
Worm line.
a worm line, the worm sign.
Worm sign. I said that last time.
And it
Nerd.
and you hear a collective gasp from pretty much everyone who's watching along the sidelines, and they're like, "Oh, this could be bad," and yeah, it's heading there. It'll get there in another round, but
Don't let it
it just
interrupt.
smashes its way through, just crushing the fountain in the center of town, which then just shoots water everywhere, and it's heading to it, and there the mayor, poor mayor's like, no, not the town fountain, not the, they were gonna make me a statue, put it on top of that, it was gonna be awesome. No, it looks like it's headed for the biblioteca. Someone stop it, is what it yells.
Won't you somebody think of the books? Think of the books.
All right, it's back to Aru. You're in the tavern.
Please tell me I found Rip Van Winkle.
Well, you give me another investigation check.
No.
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 Somebody goes, well, I mean, that guy's over there. He's been sleeping forever.
Great. He's coming with me. I am going to take that guy and I'm just going to throw him over my shoulders and run to the beast.
Okay.
And that's how Bert had his worst day ever.
Right. So, all right. So you're on your way there. You're all kind of meeting, kind of.
Yeah, we're taking our other actions to keep running and get there faster.
We take our actions to converge.
That would be Gemma's go then.
All right. I have a question.
Yar.
If one was to cast sleep and one is within the 20-foot radius, is one affected by one's own sleep spell?
No, you're not affected by your own sleep spell. No.
Okay, good. I mean,
Well, also, doesn't sleep work on hit dice and then goes through the hit
Yeah.
dice on the creature you cast it on? And then,
Yeah.
but so I'm sure this little worm's got a lot of hit dice. So,
but it's
Yeah.
just me and him in this locale at the moment. So
And
I
all of
figured-
you. And I mean, there's a
They're
few
not quite that
fables
close to me
running back
yet.
and forth. What's that?
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I mean, as soon as it feels like I've got a big enough opening to center a 20-foot cube on myself to try and encompass as much of worm and as little of other things as possible.
Okay.
Wait. Excellent. What is the spell? It is Fuera Jacques. Fuera Jacques. Fuera Jacques. Dormez-vous. Dormez-vous. He's French, Tish.
Oh, so what happens is
The heck is the save? Is just choose in ascending order.
so what
This is not
what
a
happens
save.
is
It just is a thing. There's no save.
yeah, it just goes on hit dice. So remember the faces of some of the fables that were in the side of the thing, and you cast the spell and you see a couple of them like, and their eyes close. Now you're not really sure how much of that is affecting this giant creature, or you're not really sure what you just did, but the fable faces that are on the side of this creature, now their eyes are closed.
Well, at least they are at peace now.
They're at peace. Yeah. Let's say that. Yeah. All right. Moken, are you what are you doing?
Oh,
Did you
well,
go with the Rue?
I went with the route. Yep. And
Okay.
so I'm trucking along. So, Uru, what if we tell more lies and make more boasts, and we start tying up its legs with my beard?
Yeah, we already had that plan. That's already what we were gonna do, so much so that we did it already. That earlier today when we tied its legs up together.
Oh,
Right.
right. I completely remember that now.
Me too.
Oh, Uru, do you remember that time where we fought a giant monster? Like it was like a bookworm, and it was like slurping me up like spaghetti.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh my god, it was too fun.
And yeah, crazy, right?
Both of you
Completely
give me
crazy.
wisdom saves.
Oh no.
7.
Yeah.
Do
Do you remember maybe it happened once a long time ago? Not today. Different worm.
Okay.
Different worm. But
21.
it totally happened.
They
Did
all
you roll
look
a
the
1?
same after a while.
No, I rolled a 21
Oh, 21
Very
again?
nice. I like those.
Wow.
on the random memory things that keep rolling well.
Well, I have to reward that somehow. All right. So wait, what happened to our train here? Our hype train. Where did we end?
Apparently, it was level 3.
Well, it was level 3 was complete, but we were in the middle.
Yeah,
of
they
level
were.
4. So how do you
in
count?
four.
Well, it's got to finish.
We're on. Oh yeah.
It ended on a
We're on
4, but was it complete? I guess we
I
should've-
feel like you're shifting the goalposts on this one, just a little one. You said what level of hype train we get to? We got to level 4. Now
Was
you
it
can make this end any way you want to at this point, Paulo. And we're all watching you. Which way do you want it to end?
Have you
Follow.
recently been injured in a D&D game where your DM decides to make things go the opposite way? You could be entitled to a high dice roll reward. Call Kazoo right now. Kazoo,
Right.
your personal
Oh, so we're only at
D&D
14%.
entry law.
See, it's only 14% on your side.
Not
So-
even halfway through, huh?
Oh.
You know, I have a huge amount of unspent channel points.
You can't spend them on your own people. Anyway, all right. So what ends up happening though is that Moken, you do indeed actually trip up with your very long beard. You actually get it wrapped around a couple of the feet there as you want to roll back. As you get back there, you're just gigantically long. Well, let's see. Well, we didn't.
A lot of it
actually
got
do it
chopped
on that
off.
one.
Yeah.
What's that?
A lot of it got chopped off, so I've just been trying to
did.
grow it back again.
Gigantically long. Didn't finish that statement. Now we're on to somebody say beard before we get censored.
It's a lot shorter now.
feel like there should be like a ball of a beard that's like a bunch of fables wrapped up in it. That's like, you know,
They're all
The
tumbling
tumblebeard.
across- Tumblebeard.
The tumblebeard.
Tumblebeard.
Puss, can you hear me?
Well,
Puss
yeah,
in the boots. Get out
Yeah,
of my beard.
he's in the beard.
Do
Yeah,
something.
so
Puss in
let's call it
Tumblebeard.
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 Good old Tumblebeard. Yeah. So it's headed its way as well. Why not? Just to make it more confusing. All right. Susan. Susan has gone back. She's gotten her gang, and she's coming back. She'll be there next round. Kazoo.
Me again? Wow,
Yeah.
that came around pretty quickly. I would like to continue some Dissonant Whispers. I'm just going to burn through all my spells because this
Okay.
is the last
they're
episode,
fancy.
and it hurts them.
Roll it.
I am going to go down a lower level for Dissonant Whispers, though, because give me a roll for a saving save. Roll badly.
I did.
Roll
I rolled-
badly.
I rolled well above 20.
That's not what I meant by badly.
No. 18 plus its
So-
bone.
Okay. On a failed save,
Disadvantage.
It's half.
Hang on. Oh,
It's
so
half and they
15.
don't move.
Good try, Ren Mom. Good try. Whap, wow.
oh, you know what?
Hmm.
When it failed its save earlier, it was supposed to move away from me.
Oh, well, it did. On its
But on a successful save, it takes half as much and doesn't move away. So, I will roll the full whatever it was. Oh, no, that's gone. So, oh, that was a good roll though, but it still only I rolled 16, so
Right.
it takes half.
All right. All right. As you give it yet another roll of dissident whispers, you see the Tumblebeard rolling towards this whole section of town. Aru has got someone in a nightgown over her shoulder, riding upon her wolf friend. There's the little Gothic church and the creatures heading for it. You're all actually heading to the same location, which is just in front of the church in the main square. There's the mayor with his pompadour and his glasses going, no, not, and
No, not the church. Not the church.
there you go.
Not the church.
And won't somebody save that poor building?
Save the building.
And all the people inside, he says.
Right. That's definitely important. Not my town
And-
infrastructure.
And as we consider all of this going together in one giant mashup, I think this is a fine time to consider our life choices and have some confessions.
I mean, I would love to consider my life choices if I could remember any of them, but I suppose I could question all the decisions I have made in the last 5 minutes. Let's see. No, this is fine. This is fine. I'm still on the worm, and I feel like we're doing something to it. And pretty soon we'll all be together, and I'm sure it's fine.
So I'm thinking what's going on is if me or Moken make up something that we remember, then we actually remember it and it becomes real in this place. Okay. Okay, I think that could help. I think I sure hope this guy is that guy though. If this isn't Rip Van Winkle, this guy's gonna be really upset. I hope I got the right guy.
Gonna keep on singing this song. Gotta make him get along. And maybe someday he'll just stop. And gonna keep on singing this song. Doing damage all day long. Knocking out the poor worm earworm thing. Gotta keep on singing.
So remember that time that my friends and I were all fighting this fantastically big bookworm that would like eat fairy tales and absorb them, and then their faces would pop out on its skin like that one weird Doctor Who villain? This reminds me exactly of that time. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh, and Kazoo was there, and Puppy Girl was there, and Steel Fox was the mayor, and there were lots of Red Riding Hoods too. And yeah, oh man, oh, this reminds me, it's like, it's a weird feeling of deja vu.
Oh man, I could sleep forever, but I feel like I'm having a weird dream. Man, ever had a dream where you thought you got eaten by a giant worm creature? Yeah.
Right. So listen, there have been 7 of these episodes. All right, 7 of them. This is the finale. This is the new season of Feywild in 2024. And I got to tell you, I've been sitting here, Metatroning, being a god, as I have always meant to have been. You know, it's great out here. The only thing that I'm missing is that I myself don't get any confessions. So I think I'm going to remedy that real quick. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I was just thinking, well, I was sitting back here. I was thinking, now, if I was them and I encountered this thing, me and my bestie, me and my pals encountered this big old worm thing, I probably would have had something to tell it. I probably would have used some very choice words. So I wrote them down. I've got a couple for you. I would have said something along the lines of, hey, ugly, you like the taste of dwarf beard, eh? Yeah, I suppose it grows on you, doesn't it? Yeah, you're not going to worm your way out of this one, buddy. Ah, yeah. Oh, no, you, Katie, didn't. Thank you. Stop bugging us, won't you? What are you, some kind of caterpillar? How about we catapult your butt out of here, you jerk? That's what I would have said to it if I got confessions, but I don't. So that's fine. Now it's time for commercial break. These confessions and our entire program has been brought to you by... It's always this one. Rev Tommy is probably laughing at me right now. It's always this one I can't find. Adventures. Destination D&D Castle Tour. That's right. In England, the summer visit Muncaster Castle on June 2nd to the 7th for an epic adventure like no other. Explore England by day, play D&D in a castle by night, and also don't forget, Red Adventures is also proud to announce the second Destination D&D New Orleans adventure this November 19th to the 23rd. We'll be playing D&D in and around the French Quarter all week long with special excursions, feasts, and fun. Then we take you to the Louisiana Renaissance Festival to finish our events. Visit redadventures.com to learn more. We are also brought to you by Mab's Mobile Mercantile, stickers, mugs, magnets, and more with the cutest and cleverest of imagery made by our very own Mab. That can be yours. Visit mabsmobilemercantile.com. Also, Tabletop Teas, nerdy and fabulous tea themes with delicious blends, including Nat 21 themed teas, are all available for purchase, made just for you by Z. And also, if you didn't know, Z Goes Meep. Now you do. You can check her out on twitch.tv/ZGoesMeep for some gaming fun, and also purchase your teas at tabletopteas.com. We are also brought to you by Whimsy Grotto. Check out a collection of wonderful items that stretch the limits of creativity, made by Kitty Chaos, who may or may not go meet, but definitely goes oh, especially today. Visit whimsygrotto.com. Also, friends, it is our birthday palooza. We have been celebrating all month long. We have had random people winning giveaways on Facebook. We have had amazing prizes being given away over on our Patreon, and it continues. And not only do we have all sorts of great things coming to you in the live streams here, we've got some fantastic things going on Patreon. Just like, for example, our AMA this week on Friday, we're doing a trivia game, and winners of that trivia game, whoever that may be, get prizes. Yeah, for free, just by playing. So join us over on Patreon if you yourself would like all of the extra bonus things. We put a new video up there today as bonus content. It's amazing. It's a great time to join. Yeah, contests, giveaways, exclusive content can be yours. Go to patreon.com/nat21adventures to learn more. And even if you're not a Patreon subscriber, please stay tuned. Keep in touch with us on all of our socials because we are celebrating the Birthdiversary Palooza, all leading up to our big watch along. So happy to have you here. It's great. You're great. Our birthdays are great. What's not to love? Oh, and not to forget, we can bring the nonsense every single day of the week, just about. Definitely this week. Without you. Yes, folks, it is thanks to your support and viewership that we can bring you all things Worm and Rip Van Winkle. I'm lost already trying to keep a hold of what's going on, but here's to each and every one of you. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
So happening.
Huzzah!
And as always, a very special shout out to our Twitch moderator, Rev Tommy,
Rabbit Tommy.
who is definitely helping make it easier to run this game. Thank you. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Super huzzah! Double huzzah!
Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Where are we? Yeah. All right.
Let me check my surroundings real quick.
That was the end of the round. We're back at the top. We have the two people going simultaneously. We have Aru and the worm. The worm is trying to get to the little library,
Snack Shack.
the little free library.
And Aru is trying to feed Rip Van Winkle to the worm.
Okay,
Rip
just
Van Winkle.
straight up, just gonna fling him
just
into the maw.
Yeah, I
just
don't know. I
murdering
don't know
the
how
guy.
this works. I'm just going to shove this character into the mouth of the monster. But if I'm not there yet, I have another. No, I'll just save that.
No,
for later.
you're basically, because you're going at the same time, so it actually is moving. It's opening its mouth to just chomp on this building, and so you're right there. You make it at the same exact moment.
I do one of those when you swing the hammer when you like in circles a couple of
hammer.
times and then let him go.
Like a hammer toss.
Yeah, I'm hammer tossing this
The old
sleeping man.
Van Winkle toss, if you know what I mean.
Not a euphemism.
You can say we're
Do
going
we
out
have
with
a
a bang
euphemism
tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have a
Toss the
euphemism
Van
down
Winkle
for
tonight.
this episode? Just this episode.
Hey, baby, you want to play a little toss the Van Winkle?
Always.
Gonna wrinkle
right.
that Van Winkle.
Well, is it a missile weapon? Is it a melee attack? Or is it animal handling?
Animal handling, obviously.
Let's make it animal handling.
The Winklecopter.
Red Mom says animal.
No, I
think we
like
should
the
all
Winkle
agree
Cooter
with
a lot.
animal handling.
It's some kind of handling.
I'm handling my Winkle.
Like we do. Please demonstrate. You
Winkle
already did. Never
handling.
mind. Are we yeah, animal handling.
I'm rolling animal handling.
Do it.
Okay.
Roll for animal handling.
Yes! 23.
No.
Finally, I roll a good roll.
Roll a
and it's for this.
19 plus all the things. It and skunk. It rears back.
If I see this guy just come like in his nightgown, like slanging past.
I mean, it's like it shot, like Aru shot it with a giant tranquilizer dart. It is like, and it just like falls onto the building like teeth, like. Ugh.
Same.
I guess I got the
I
right guy.
dismount. Ta-da!
Oh, Aru, you're like the smartest person here.
That's never happened to me before.
You see it actually like
Hang out
one
with
of
us.
its horns turns into like a little nightcap.
Oh,
Aw, like it just tried to eat all of you.
Oh yeah, no, I
okay, but
oh,
look,
did not
anybody
expect
who has had a pet or a child is like that thing is a holy terror when it is up and painting your TV with nail polish and whatever. As soon as it falls asleep, so cute. Precious
Not
I'm
oddly
angel.
specific.
still hacking it.
They're so peaceful when they sleep. They're like
Yeah.
little innocent lambs.
So
gentle.
innocent, angels.
You can hear them honk shoe, honk shoe,
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Mm-hmm.
It is raining. It is drooling and snoring. There's a moment. The mayor steps up, little symbiote. Red Riding Hood comes in with her whole gang. Like, what just happened? And of course the mayor's like, did it just eat Rip Van Winkle?
Yep,
Yes.
you're welcome.
Well, I mean, you're technically out of combat, at least for a minute.
No, Rue's not.
What are you attacking with?
My axis.
You're just going to town on it. However, it's like hitting a balloon. It just doesn't seem to do any damage to it. You're just bouncing off and just.
Have I mentioned lately that Aru needs some magic weapons?
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll save. Nope. All right. You're the Red Riding Squad is in the house. And they are.
I thought
they
they were the Rainbow Hood Riders.
Rainbow
Riders.
Riding Hoods.
The Rainbow Riders.
Rainbow Riders. Now the Rainbow
That's good.
Riders.
I like it.
What's wrong with Red Riding Squad?
They all have different.
Oh, because
Because now they're all different colors.
They actually
I
have
just
like
love when squad is in the name of something. Squad's great.
Okay.
the Rainbow Riding Squad.
I like it.
All right, there we go. Were they wearing Lando capes? Of course.
Naturally.
Naturally.
They got them at
Naturally.
discount. When you buy a whole set.
The
20%
Rambo
off.
Brights.
Oh, I know Rambo Bright.
Yeah, see them there.
She's amazing.
They are. All right. So what else are you doing? It's just slumped against the building, but it does appear to only be asleep.
I am taking the rope and taking it off of its neck bit and tying it around some of its feet bits.
All right. Good
Ooh,
choice.
I would
Ooh. Ooh.
Moken.
I would also like to cast Old Person if possible.
Old person.
Okay.
It's not a person.
Oh,
It's
that's
full of
right. It
people.
doesn't work because it's not a person. That's why I
Oh.
didn't cast it before.
It's got people inside it though.
No, doesn't work. Daggum it.
I have a question. Can anybody cast enlarge on just the people inside?
Moken, you did have a question there. Let me
Oh,
get to you.
All right. Puppy girl. Aru.
Huh?
Do you think this would be a good idea if maybe we told a fairy tale about the worm who fell asleep and never woke up again?
I remember that one. That's right. That Big giant worm fell asleep. It never ever did wake up, did it?
It never woke up, and though it took a million, billion, quintillion, gimidifallion years, it never woke up again.
Didn't it also just like spontaneously burst into tiny little pieces that just evaporated into the air?
Except for the parts that were cupcakes, because those were delicious, and I needed a snack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that time.
Yeah. Oh, this is just like that time.
That's you're gonna have to roll save.
All right.
Wisdom, I assume. Yeah, don't.
What do you got, Mogan? You rolled 2 21s before.
All right. Is Bless still in play?
Probably.
All right. In that case, I rolled an 18. If Bless is still in play.
Oh, such a good imagination.
But wouldn't somebody on the in the cast? I mean, it's if they want to see this as how it goes. Maybe someone in the audience watching has made it home.
All too success for Mokin and Aru.
All right. Well, you do in fact remember that time, and it's this time, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Deja vu again.
If I can help, I would also like to throw bardic inspiration on top of Bless. Remember that time we did that thing, and you saw the guy sleep, and he was so sleepy and never woke up. Not for a long, long time. He was so sleepy.
So sleepy.
Very sleepy worm. Go to sleep.
Please try to get the easy ones out first.
Stay asleep, little worm. Go to sleep, little worm. Stay asleep, little worm.
I love that it's a lullaby.
I know.
Well done. Well,
Sweet sleepy worm. Biggest hit now.
As far as you know, this worm is not waking up, because you're pretty sure that it is the dream worm that kept dreaming. And
That's such a good story.
Oh, maybe it'll go in the book.
The dream worm that never.
Oh
dreamed
yeah.
up.
Somebody
Who's
throw
got
the book at
I
it.
think Kazoo has the book.
Well,
Can I do it?
Sleep, little worm.
well, it didn't come from that book,
Damn it.
so it doesn't go back into that book.
Let me just whack it with the book a few more times. Maybe it'll work if we do it harder.
Oh, I like
Amerigo's-
this idea.
Amerigo, slow down. Wait, you want to get it away from the library? It's where all the other stories are held. Maybe they could put it into a cave or something. And
Yeah, there
Do
was
we have the ability to make it small?
Oh, I have an idea. Hey, Mokin, do you remember that time that we fought the giant worm that fell asleep, which is now? And then an even gianter monster came along and just ate it so that we didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, when there was like a giant Uber, like there was a giant Uber crow or a Godzilla or
Really
or
big weird bird came
a
along
really
and just
big,
ate the
weird
whole
bird
worm.
that had the face of like of an old friend, so you could everybody could go, oh, but then and then it was amazing. Oh, I love that story. It was so great. I'm gonna hug you with my beard.
Oh,
So it's like a
thank you.
shoebill stork, but with a person's face.
Yeah, it looks kind of like old mom or new mom, I should say. It looks like my old new mom.
The Riding Hood gang says, or we use your beard to drag it over there to that cave.
Wait, I like
That
this
worked-
one.
That also works. That works very
Not
well.
as imaginative, but
It's
fine.
no, it's not nearly as an imaginative one. And if it was a monster that had the face of my old new mom, that would be amazing.
We don't have time for a whole nother battle with a gianter creature that would then also eat all of you.
You never let me do anything fun, Paulo.
That's right.
But let me ask you this. Do I think, and I will make a wisdom roll or whatever die you want me to roll, if I keep casting dissonant whispers on this thing and hitting it with psychological damage
While it's asleep?
while it's asleep, will it wake up because of the way we were saying it?
Yes, if it gets a hit, yeah. And also it doesn't take any damage if it doesn't hear you.
Yeah.
Reverend Tommy throwing down a 21 to make a gianter creature make it happen. All right, tell you what. One or the both of you have to roll 18 or higher, just straight up, and then I'll allow this 21 to also be part of this deal.
Ooh.
No, I did not.
Nothing. Oh, chat wants a giant creature.
Wow. Look at you guys.
You said
go.
18.
Who else has a
Advantage.
All right. I rolled a bunch of times and I got an 18.
How about roll this one more time?
Okay.
All right.
That's a 15.
Oh well,
Wait,
Kara had one left over,
No,
so
it's
all right.
I also got a 15.
With Reverend Tommy throwing a 21 and Kara throwing her 21. Very well, you weirdos.
I rolled another
Yes.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
rolled another.
Okay.
Tell the story.
So the monster was totally asleep, and Aru was standing there like, what? And Moki was standing there like, yeah. And Gemma and Kazoo were like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, the sky turned black when a huge bird went, "Roar!" and it flew down, and it saw
Connection
the
drop.
worm, and it was like, "Roar!"
Right then?
And so then it pointed its beak, which also had fangs, because yeah. And so then it swooped
And
down
fire breath, and it had fire breath
and
too.
then fire breath, and it went. Also, its feet were and it grabbed the worm in its talons, and it flew away.
And then it went back to its baby birds, and it took the worm that it ate, and it was
they
like
also
baby bird
blew fire.
eating it. And there were gigantic fruit flies that were attracted to the stench of the decay. And then they all lived in a cave with their best friends, and they would have tummy rub parties.
And each of them had really great hobbies. Like one of them liked to sing, the other one liked to draw. Are you gonna stop this ever?
No.
No, I thought we covered that earlier.
And they had a new mom who would make them cocoa in the morning as well.
So as far as you know, the big
Are
giant
we the baby
bird
birds?
creature
It was so
Are we the
big.
baby birds?
that swoops down, grabs the sleeping creature, and then a big loogie falls out of its mouth, and it is Rip Van Winkle. Plop, plump, plump. But it still stays asleep because it is the worm that never woke up.
The worm that kept
And
on dreaming.
The worm that kept on dreaming. And it
Wow. So it didn't feel it when it totally got like crunched up and eaten and then regurgitated back out to the babies.
it just flew over the mountain. You don't see it.
It only felt
Goes
it in
away.
its dreams, and that story is repeated to this very day.
Yep.
And you know what? This will absolutely never come back and haunt us.
Never.
Never.
No,
It
never.
will never come back to
Stop
bite you
writing.
in the
Stop writing, Paulo. Stop writing.
sleepy worm. Hope no one breaks the spell. Oh no. That's gonna be the best thing ever.
Oh my
Because
god.
they'd be like, some party is gonna come up and be like, "What the hell is this? what the crazy sleepy worm? And then they're
And-
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
now
then
I gotta will never wake up.
and then Kitty and then Aru and Merkin will be there. We're like, we know how to defeat this thing. It's easy.
And then it turns out it's its twin brother, and it just eats you all.
Oh no.
All
The
right.
twin brother, the worm who never wakes up. Why did I say that? The worm who never sleeps. Yeah.
Well,
Am I
friends,
supposed to
if you are watching worms that sleep forever or never sleep, have twin brothers or don't have twin brothers, come back to haunt you soon or come back to haunt you very long time from now. You're watching Nat 21 Adventures here every Tuesday night. Well, it will be back again sometime soon because this is the finale game. But that is 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're having a good time, hit that follow button. If you would like the giant bird to feast, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a Patreon saint, you yourself will get to feast on all of us. Next time you see us, we will give you the opportunity to chew on our finger, maybe.
Wash my hands.
So, and we're back.
I hear
so
you.
here's the thing. There you are in the town. Moken is there. His beard longer, but
Looking
what?
lush.
Lush, a full, lovely. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it shines. It's so nice. Mayor's house is destroyed. That'll need fixing. But otherwise, there you are. What?
You're welcome.
There were
that
absolutely
time?
no bad consequences after this particular excursion.
So
Moken. You can feel a certain amount of power and energy here in this town.
All right.
And you're not sure how you would feel if you left this town.
Moken, did I tell you about the time that? No, I'm not going to tell you that story. But
Oh no, I love stories, Mom. I mean, Kazoo, whoever the hell you are. New Mom.
Really?
no.
New.
Do you remember
Mom.
Ayala? Do you remember Ayala?
Do I remember Ayala?
If he remembers Ayala, do I remember Ayala?
If you had an adventure together, yes,
Me and Moken.
with a Yala.
Oh no. Well, I mean, if we
Or-
say we do, then we did.
let me roll for that. Do I remember Ayala? Oh yeah.
Well, because who remembers a Yala?
Oh yeah. So
So-
I of course remember Ayala. She was new Mom.
I want to remember Ayala.
She was awesome.
I don't
Rue,
remember
you
Ayala.
totally would remember Ayala. She would tuck us in at night and sing us bedtime stories and defeat everybody with her fire and dragon monster breath.
She was very, very fire dragon bomb mom.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sounds
just brought her up.
boring.
No reason. No reason.
Mom.
Oh, she loved. No, she would have hated tucking us in. But
Moms always say no to stuff. Well, not my mom, other people's moms.
Oh, she never said no. She only ever enabled me and my brother to do whatever we wanted. And
Okay, that now you're speaking my language.
yeah, it was fantastic.
because she wasn't technically the mom.
No. But what about her?
Nothing. Just that she is a warlock now. Yeah,
Oh, good for her.
yeah, Lady Thecla.
Oh, she
Take
went
it
back
out.
to she went back
Yeah.
to school. Oh, I knew she always wanted to do that. Yeah,
Mhm,
she became a career woman. All right.
mhm, mhm. That's all. That is really all. The only thing that I wanted to say. Definitely nothing else.
Oh,
Yes, Moken.
Kazoo, new mom. Could you tell me a story about new mom, old new mom, because you're new mom. Could you tell us a story about her? I mean, because it looks like I'm not very wise in some ways, but I feel like I'm a very empathic person, and I can definitely tell at all times when you are lying to me. My beard grows a bit more.
Okay, good. That is very good. I would never ever have. I would never lie to you. That's not who I am. I would never ever lie to you.
Okay.
We're good. Because
That a
you
lie?
are. She hasn't told him everything, and she was about to, and then decided not to, and then remember that time that yeah, okay. So then he's strong as 10 undead. I'll just start
I like
singing.
Bab's frozen face.
What does the frozen face look like?
It was great. It was very emphatic.
It was very emphatic frozen face.
Can you show me
Yeah,
what my
a
face
very
looked like?
emphatically frozen face.
It looked like
Show me what
this.
it looked like.
Gemma picks up her book
Okay.
and goes inside the biblioteca.
Okay.
It's true. You do have a loose end.
It is a it's not a giant church. It's like it's a
Chapel?
It's a chapel. And there are, it's like bookshelves, but it's as if the bookshelves were little crypts.
Oh.
Aww.
Is there a space somewhere my book might fit?
Sure.
Wait. Excellent. I take it over there and I tell it to thank you for all the stories and I hope that you are safe here. And I put it
Aw.
on a crypt shelf.
Wow. You can feel all of the stories there are inside of all these books, and many of the books you can feel possibly are incomplete, and all sorts of stories have come out of them, so they're like little half full crypt books. It's hard to say. It is kind of like it has the sense of a partially of a not really a prison, but partially of a
Cloister?
cloister. Yeah.
That makes me a little happier.
Yeah.
These books are anchorites. Makes me sadder. No. Okay.
No, they're not dead, but they are they're resting.
They're resting. All
Or
right.
resting. Yeah. The mayor kind of goes, sees you do this and is like, are you returning? Are you giving this book to Fable Town?
It wants to be here. Everyone wants it to be here. And quite frankly, I don't remember where I came from. So I might as well leave it here. No?
I think that is for the best. It's just dangerous out in the wild for those books, and it's better here.
But will there
Mhm.
be still stories where I come from?
Of course.
Excellent.
Where do you come from?
Not here.
I'm sure they have stories there too.
We do, and we love sharing them. But I do have a question about Gemma's memory. What's going on with that? I thought your memory was what fueled a little bit of the worm.
Well, I mean, am I answering the question as the dungeon master or the mayor? The mayor's like, I don't know what you're talking about. as the
Are you
dungeon
asking
master.
for Are you asking for backstory?
Are you asking? Are we at backstory? Are we at exposition? Are we at?
I'm
I-
saying these words, and whoever hears them is free to respond.
Well, you see, the Dream Stealer lived in the lake. As I gave a little of that at the beginning of the show, and it was siphoning off of Gemma's memories, but
I
also
was sleeping on the book. Yeah.
yes,
was-
and also
But-
Kazoo's memories.
But I still have memories of Mokandare.
Sure.
So it's
It
not
didn't
like
take all of
there's
Right. I will put it this way. Gemma has this problem everywhere.
Yes.
okay.
We're
Okay.
very, very close to Gemma's
Just a little bit of
problem.
free thought at that little lake. You know,
We're so close to Gemma's problem, we could almost reach out and touch it, but not in this series.
mhm.
Wait.
Another
tell me-
mystery.
Oh, and now, all right. I'm distinctly aware that this is the end of this adventure. Something has come to a close. Gemma knows this feeling. Wait. Gemma runs up and hugs Kazoo. Madame Joses, I have very much enjoyed being your friend and learning about Joses. And I run over to Aru and I hug Aru. And I have loved playing with you, and it's so much fun. All the games, you're just so wild. And then run over to Moken and
Before
I'm-
Gemma runs away, Aru just licks her full on the face.
I don't know if this is so. I hug Mogan and I hope that you will be happy here and remember all of us. And I'm going to be sad now that I will forget all of you. But
What?
I had fun.
Oh,
Why will
wait.
you forget us? I need
It's
to know
what I
this.
do.
On purpose?
No.
Oh, so, Miss Gemma, I got a question for you.
Right?
If I have to stay here, and your memory is about to reset, why don't you just stay here with me, and then you read the books and make new memories?
Does this feel like a good idea or a bad idea to me?
I'm gonna say sounds like a good idea.
Honestly, I don't want to leave either.
Wait, I like it here. It's fun.
I do.
You want to leave? You're bored?
Aru's like, I'm out.
I mean, it's just I miss my pack mostly, and there's other, parties out there that maybe need my services. I gotta go wipe up the bad guys out there.
I mean, I will pray for wisdom from Jothis to see where the great shark wishes for me to swim next.
If
I
you
like Aru.
using some guidance, well, part of you thinks that maybe going with Aru would be probably safer for Aru, although Aru is strong and brave. But also, this place is truly made of fables, and you're mostly certain that you're a real person.
And so I would be an interloper here.
Not necessarily. You'd be welcome, but there's like not well. After a short time, you would notice that the food isn't real. The food is fable food.
I'm out. I'm out. See ya.
Yeah,
Bye.
it's like
Great. Have a
you
good
pull out
time.
the vegetables. They're all like cartoonish, and they're like they. You don't actually eat them. Like everybody else seems to have a good time, and they're like eating away and but yeah, like it's not actually
Yeah.
real food. So
yeah.
you would probably starve here, is what
Yeah,
would
I will
happen.
not stay. I will not be staying. Thank you. Thank you very
Gemma,
much.
I
You're
have
not
an odd
really real.
relationship with the Feywild. Yes.
Yeah, so you wouldn't actually starve here. You'd be fine.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'll miss you too. I'll miss you too, Scarecrow.
Oh,
I'll miss you most of all.
I miss you.
Well,
Don't cry, Kazoo. You'll rust.
Wait, I thought she was real.
I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best.
Wait a minute. If Kazoo is the Tin Man, then Gemma's the Scarecrow, and I'm the Lion, does that make you Dorothy Moken?
Oh yeah, next time I'll have braids. I'll have braids and I'll wear blue gingham.
I love this
Nice.
idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, I will stay.
well,
I will stay here with Moken.
all right.
Oh,
Great.
and we'll be
So,
best friends and we'll raise a puppy.
Little Kitten
Oh,
does
and we'll
ask,
call it a
where does
roux.
the in-between let out? And
That's
they
what I
will-
was thinking too.
Everywhere.
So normally you go in the in-between and you do usually come out the same location that you went in. But the people who live there can change things for you and turn that knob just correctly so that Kazoo and Aru can exit through the door to somewhere else. So they'll happily do that for you.
Would you like to
And,
go on an adventure, Aru?
Always.
Would you like to go on an adventure? Let's go on an
Yes,
adventure.
I do. That's me. I want to go on an adventure. I do. Yeah.
I'm just as excited as you are. Let's
I'm
do
ready.
this.
I'm ready. Let's go.
So,
and the doors open and you
but
ride
before
off down.
before you run out the door, I just want to go see if it looks like anything I actually know for myself and remember.
What's that?
I just want to see if where they're going looks like anything I personally would remember for real.
Nope.
Oh,
Not even a
all right.
little.
Oh, I
I
was
hold
hoping
your hand.
I was hoping
So
the real
on
world would look better, but no, it doesn't. No, I like this one.
On our final night, I propose that we have a great big party here at the in between and tell each other great and adventurous stories of our lives up until this point. That is what I propose.
I put on a little puppet show, but with magic, of the Owl and the Pussycat because I have no memories to do that with.
I make everybody little stuffed animals that look just like them. I knit them myself out of my own beard.
Weird, but
Please tell me
yay.
that comes with me. Can I keep it forever?
Yeah.
I did a poop in the corner.
Good job.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful party. Again, it is the Feywild, so you just party up and have a great time. Again, while you can taste the drinks and those things, Aru and Kazoo, you're like it's somehow not getting in there all the way, but it's fine. Yeah, you'll survive. All right. Well, my friends, that is the conclusion of part 3 of Into the Feywild. They managed to hold off the creature, the Dream Stealer, now somewhere being flown away by a giant creature that, again, I'm sure this won't come back to bite them in the ass later. But what a bizarre ending. My friends, I think it's time for everyone to have one last huzzah and one last confession as they all think about the things they've done here tonight.
Thank you, everyone. This has been quite the adventure. It's been one thing after another. But I'm I made some friends, and so far, I will remember them. And I hope that means if I stay here, I keep remembering them. And maybe I will see them again.
Okay, so remember that time that we were Steel Fox, that time that you were, and then I wrecked that clothes party. Oh my god, that was so funny. And then you got so mad at me, and then I threw you off a bridge or something. I don't remember, but it was awesome. But we're cool now. We're cool now, right? Yeah. Come on, man. Look at me. Look at me. Are we cool? Where are you going? Hey, man, come on. So I'm gonna wish I could stay here. Come on back. I wish I could stay here and be a part of a fairy tale because I like stories. You're awesome. Did I ever tell you that? You're awesome. Where are you going? I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'll be back. Okay.
Well, guys, you were a good pack. I wish I could take you with me and add you to my pack, but you're not real, so you're just going to stay here, and I guess that's fine. Okay. All right. One more butt sniff for the road. Sounds great. And, and Gemma and Mokin and Kazoo, they were a good pack, too. I'll miss them, but it's time for this little doggy to move along. That's how you do that, right?
I'm gonna miss all of these people. I mean, like, I'm not sure who half of them are, but basically, I think we had a good time. And this reminds me of that time. Oh, it was so many years ago. It was me and Kazoo. And my brother and new mom, and we just had the best time. And this time reminds me of that time because it was just a grand adventure with fantastic friends, and I will always remember when Mokin was me.
Oh,
Well, me and the rest of the Riding Hood squad, I guess we just sat this one out. I showed up like one melee round too late. Oh well. All right. At least we got beard hair to forever.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna teach you about Jawsis.
Oh no.
That's right, bitches. I'm back. You thought everything was just fine over in Magecroft while you played around in the Feywild, didn't you? Well, guess what? You're not safe. You're not safe anywhere. The banana assassin will always find you. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Wow. Yeah, you wanted this to end on a nice little hook, somebody said earlier, a nice little cliffhanger. Well, you got one, folks. You got one. Yeah, that is real. You saw it here. And wow, I've got to say, this is a bit sad. We've been together now for 7 weeks in a row, episode 7. This has been fantastic, but I'm happy to announce that this isn't the end of all things. In fact, we have a lot of amazing shows coming up all week long. And like I said before, we are celebrating our birthday Palooza, which means we have shows. When I tell you live streams between now and the end of the month, almost constantly, I mean it. So here's what I'm talking about right now. Starting tomorrow, Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, that is Creating with the Crew. And at 9 p.m. we've got Gothic Horror Gaming. Thursday at 10 a.m. we should be having Flash Phantasmagoria Stories with Handler Z. But also on Thursday, our monthly Patreon Saints game is going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is our Underworld Part 4. And folks who are on Patreon with us, our Patreon subscribers, we love you, you love us. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, that is the time we will be having our nerd trivia. You all have been submitting the categories you would like to answer trivia about. And remember, we have actually 3 tiers worth of prizes for you. So if you're on Patreon, that's fantastic. Friday, bringing us back around to Monday at 8 p.m. Modern Monday with Lady Prudence. Yes, friends, she is back on Monday for another show. And Tuesday at 9 a.m. we've got Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. And again, we do not have another Curse of the Feywild next week because, again, this was the end of it. However, we will be having all sorts of amazing things Tuesday nights and other nights of the week in honor of our Birthdiversary Palooza. So stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. That's where we will have the information for you. Make sure you're paying attention, coming along with us for all of the adventure. Even though we are not in the Feywild, friends, you're great. We're great. This game has been great. But you know who else is great? Everybody here. I'm going to miss you. This is really nice. I know.
I love you. Please don't let me freeze that way.
GIF, you've been a fantastic Metatron. This was the first GIF Metatron.
Woo!
Yeah. So it was
Oh, yeah.
lovely. I love you having it's great having you on the show. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you all my players who are here, who have been a ton of fun. Let's see, we got Ren Fairs coming up this weekend as well. And then eventually I'll be doing Tennessee. And then what else is happening? All the things. My friends, this has been Nat 21 Adventures. We thank you so much for watching. And someone will see you here next week. I'll be on the road traveling next Tuesday. Mabo right there is going to be doing some shows. And we
With the real internet.
That's right. We will see with real internet interaction, not just that pixelated version you see today. This has been Nat 21 Adventures, my friends. When a natural 20 just won't do, you gonna need a Nat 21. There it is. Bam. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friends. Thank you for watching.